Good morning. I realized I hadn't taken any pictures from of the ship, and on this last day, I thought what I'd do is um, show you what I see on sea days, which is sitting on a stationary bike, looking out into the horizon, and I just finished Mitch Albom's Stranger in the Lifeboat, and it's if you haven't read it, his books generally are good, and this one gives you the sense that the future, which I always think of in these terms of the prow of this boat just heading off into sunset or sunrise, it's just to me depicts faith, just having faith in the future, and knowing that things are going to go well almost however they go. And this has been just an incredible trip for me. And I had meant to bring up stuff about people you travel with, which I'll have to do in the future, as not just a make or break for the trip, but a way of a litmus test for the relationship, if that's what it is, a friend or a spouse or what have you. But now I'll just say that it's been a bon voyage, and I look forward to more of these. Some of them are now going to be on land, and I realize this is going to go a little longer than I expected. I was thinking only 4.5 months, but it could drag out longer. If it does, hopefully I'll do a better job of editing these, because now it's just been pasting them all together without anything to add. But yeah, so this is the downside. When nothing's going on, you just stare off into the distance and marvel at how big this place is, and yet how small we are in the vast scheme of things. So that's when a lot of the reflection about travel broadens in the mind, or what makes one who one is, and all that nonsense come into play. Well, first of all, sorry for whispering all the time. It's like it's a secret or something I'm ashamed of. But the only way I can say that I don't think people should be making noise all around me while I'm working out and trying to read or listen to music is that I don't make noise when they are. So if I don't lose the phone into the wind here, I want to say one more thing, and that is about home. There's no place like it. And in one sense, that means there's no such thing, or that home is where the heart is. So hopefully wherever you are, you feel like you're at home, doing what you want and around people that you want to be with. And the book I just mentioned a little while ago, there's a line in it that says you have to be willing to give up what you've known of your life before in order to do what's good for you now, or what you want to do now, and so on. A little cheesy unless you've gotten that far in the book, but sorry for the fingers over the top. I really might lose this phone into that ocean. It has to do with that stuff of the self that I haven't spoken that much about. If you thought you were a distinct thing, a mind, a soul, a Cartesian ego, none of this would make sense. If you thought you were a body where the self had to be produced, in something like the Paul Simon song I was just listening to called "That's Me," and he's starts out as a little kid, as we all do, and kind of grows into the person he is now, as we all do. And in one of the lines in it says, "That's me. I'm answering the question I'm asking of myself." Meaning, for those who think this way, that the body and brain produce the self throughout a lifetime, so that travel, or whatever experiences you have, become the fodder for you. It's not that he or she went some other place and they'd be the same old guy or gal wherever they wound up, they're just like you, except they happen to climb Everest. No, unfortunately, that is not the case. They were someone different, which is why we say build monuments to certain people and not others, or we commemorate certain things and not others. It doesn't mean that not everyone is worthy of happiness and dignity and all that stuff. It's just that different people have different lives, and that depends on culture and circumstance and who they happen to love, who they happen to not. And so home, unfortunately for me, happens to be where the heart, the emotion, or the things I care about are, and they're right here. And I hope you feel the same about yours. I'm headed to a particular place that I call home, but really I'm there all the time. So thanks for listening to this. It's not over, just this part of it. So thanks for tuning in and listening to all this jibber jabber, and hope to see you again soon. See ya.